Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is the 25th of March, Friday. I did not go to the Mecca Masjid Thursday night get together because I thought it was Wednesday. Today was Friday. I missed my Friday prayers because I was thinking to go to the Thursday night dinner with my friends, my brothers. We're a bunch of angry Arab men, Arab men uh, sit there and scream at each other. That's what the Allah Arhamha, my ex, my wife, Jennifer used to say. I missed Friday prayers today, and I didn't have no. I don't remember, but I guess because there is a lot going on, so that's. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because the Department of Health Services, State of California, all counties, there is no exception. Um, let's start way before Medicare, before, you know, I was found disabled. And they still asking me what happened and who did what and when. During the time when I started having my children and being a full-time single dad, when Hannah, Suzanne, and Sumaya were flown from Anderson, South Carolina, because Jennifer wasn't well. And I went in the airport and I met them with my friend at the time. I believe that was beginning of 2006. I'm not pretty sure whether it was end of 2005 or beginning of 2006. I was staying at Oak Tree Apartments. It was owned by a different company, but then Western National Management bought it, which I despise with a passion. But this is a different subject. Now, I had to go and get their Medicare, Medi-Cal, get them to school. And then I was unemployed for a while, so I went to CalWorks, Arbor training, and everything is documented. The Home Children's Society, they were babysitting them during the time when they out school. They pick them up from school and they stay there until I go and pick them up in the afternoon, in the evenings. Everything is documented. Because they keep saying who did what and when, Mr. Shaban. And that was the county of Orange, where we lived, Placentia mostly. So, from the time that they arrived until the time there, they were kidnapped by the CPS, the Child Protected Unprotected Services, and the city of Placentia Police Department. And it's all documented. It should be, unless this court and all these records, it's obsolete. It has no weight in any court or anywhere you go. Because until now they say prove this and prove that. It's all documented. During the time, they were denying everyone service. Yet they were getting the money from the federal government, because how many people lives in the county, territory, and all these programs, welfare and social and everything. The money was taken in our names. Now it's so obvious. They have the .org and the .fraud and the and then they tell you, hey, this is it. You got no other choice, buddy. Go pound sand. All the counties and the state and the federal now, they are .org. And that fraud. And they have no shame. Oh, no, we are federal. Oh, well, we are state. Okay. Now, someone told them that Mohammed Shaban is not a citizen. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry. Some bread pudding. When I was invited to spend some time with the homies, that was my favorite. I had diet kosher wow for the very short time that they approved me for it. But Wednesday I will go eat with everybody. I don't get diet because they were bread pudding, and I loved it. Okay, so forgive me. I'm weak when it comes to sweets. Okay, sorry about that. Someone told them, even they don't need someone to tell them, Muhammad Shaban and he's Muslim and he's La ilaha illallah, he declared La ilaha illallah loud and clear and loud, and he won't get bought. Then you got no rights from now on. You admit. You admit and you confessed the crime that you are a Muslim, and you declare La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah, and you ain't moderate, you ain't educated, sophisticated, Europeanized, Americanized, all this above the good fellas, then you're no good. You got no rights. Your children have no rights. No one has any rights in that matters. You got to be subject to the state and the federal. You got to be an account whether you like it or not. They said that I am basically illegal. And I am frauding the social services, the state of California, and the federal government, and everyone else. So that was, they went, and everything I do for, which is normal or not, for my kids or for anyone in that matters, it is, I have to go through all. First, I have to prove that I'm not a terrorist. This is the first thing you got to, Second, I got to prove that I'm a human being, I'm breathing. Third, I got to prove that I am trying to be a good Samaritan and take care of my little ones' responsibilities. Third, everything, it has to be proven. So they said, well, are you a citizen, Mr. Shuban? I said, last time I checked, I thought I am. Indeed. Well, prove. And when someone asks Muhammad Shaban to prove, they're making a big mistake. Why? Because it won't end. Why? Because I am a documents junkie. I'm a hoarder. I keep every little piece of paper. Doesn't matter what it is, I keep it. Even fortune cookies thing. So I took a file that big and I said, you want to prove? Here's the proof. Make copies. I'll wait. Oh, well, no, which? I said, you want a proof. And this is all the documents that I have that I want you to put in my file. I'll go outside and do some work search. And then when you're done, call me and I'll, okay, get my own original documents. All right. He moved me from one place to the other office, to this office, to that office, to this office, to that office. Okay. This is documented. This is not a story. This is not things that I'm seeing and hearing. This is actual life events, and the state and the federal government, they know that this is not an isolated case. They know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so there is no mistake there because they do it to everyone that they can get away with. There's some people that they can mess with, very, they fit a certain profile. They know that they're gonna fight them. They got the money, they got the connection, and they are, a certain ethnicity that they have the first right of living, if that's the case. Because when I was spending time with the homies, they don't call and say, hey, well, all white folk come and stay on this side because we're going to spare you. We go and victimize everyone. All right? They let them get away with more, cussing out and, doing other stuff, but they're not spared. All right? So this is facts. This is facts. This is not because I'm an angry Egyptian or a Muslim or what, I'm an ISIS or whoever. Well, it is facts. The only problem is that they thought that they can get away with this and I will be complacent and be complacent in that matters. It is a crime because I am witnessing all these crimes done by the state and the federal government, along with corporate America, allowing them. And then I'm just taking a number and being a Samaritan, being a, بنروح بالدم نفديك يا green card. All right? And this is not, I get to answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is it. And anywhere you go, you get to stand up with what's right. This is what has been happening. This is one of many things. And then I seen that again, all of this is done systematically against anyone that they can get away with. Push them to the curb and have them as an account. And there is no one immune. In fact, there is groups that they are more victimized than others, sadly to say, are the veterans, whether Vietnam or Gulf or wherever. Veterans, the fine young men and women that they serve our country and they go fight and die for. And when they are back or when they are there, their families been victimized, conned out and frauded out of everything, okay, and everyone else, all right, and they are in the streets, okay. The fine men and women that they go and protect us, or and supposedly protect us from what? From what? They're not protecting us from the Zionist terrorist organization that are committing all these heinous crimes against everyone and everything. They're just going there and doing the job for them, and that's why. So this is not how it seems like, and how they teach us, and how they preach and sing and everything else. There's no difference between here and Baghdad or Tel Aviv or West Bank or Mexico City or Tiananmen Square or China or Russia, anywhere. In fact, here is a lot worse because they prepare us, brainwash us to take it and not even have the stand up and resist all of this. Okay? That's not right. Sorry. I'm gonna play the message and you can hear it.
Hello, this is the business office of Riverside University Medical Center, and our toll-free number is 1-866-634-22.
Oh.
It is important that you return our call. Again, this is the business office of Riverside University Medical Center. Please return our call toll-free at 1-866-634-2283. Thank you.
So they are calling, and this is the third or fourth call or message that they leave in my number, and it's all documented. And collections, not only this place, but everywhere I went. Okay, since before even 2008, where I was working and paying for insurance for myself and my children that they already have Medicare, and my wife. Right? So please stop insulting our intelligence, and that's for the Department of Justice. because they still asking me who said what, and we don't have a lawyer, okay, good, we got your complaint of many. We didn't shred it this time before you even turn around. We got it. So we're doing that to millions of people. So what do you think? All right, again, and just put it aside, push it under the rug, but continue to commit the crimes. Right? This is one of many. Thank you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestow mercy upon humanity. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah.